I just knew that it was meant for me to serve in the United States military.
The Navy was a pride. It's me. It gave me everything I am today.
Being a member of American Legion 114, you can actually come and be a part. There's a place for you.
That's what I like about Post 114. You meet other guys who have the same mission.
I'm honored to be an American. I'm honored to be an African American that served my country.
I take it upon myself that I have to give something back.
It was a part of our community. It was a place that we needed to go to learn how to do the right thing and have fun and learn skills that we weren't getting anywhere else.
If we don't push our own history, nobody's going to push it for us.
The greatest thing about history is that it can't be changed. Just like the legacy of Jane Sarepta Jenny Dean. Born a slave in the mid-1800s, she pressed forward establishing 5 churches and a Manassas Industrial School for colored youth, still striving today as Jenny Dean Elementary School. I'm Vincent Calhoun, retired civil servant working for the United States Navy for 35 years, and proud father of a Navy officer, Lieutenant Commander Jade Moody, which is why I'm so proud and honored to speak with you today about another piece of Virginia history established 75 years ago, less than half a mile from this spot. Be prepared to be inspired and encouraged by the history of this living treasure of African American community and the courage and dedication of those men and women in our military, past, present, and future, who answered the nation's call to serve the United States of America with honor and pride. This is Paul W. Mitchell, American Legion Post 114, 75 years, reporting for duty.
I grew up in a family where service was big. So on the Odom side, service became big, doing stuff for your community. From my mom's side was more of the patriotic side.
When I was a kid plowing in the backfield, I used to watch the blimp fly over during World War II, so I got interested in aviation. So when I turned 17, I made my leap.
I went to a military boarding school, and when I graduated from the military school, I went to college, and they had ROTC, so that's what got me into the military.
2 days after my 18th birthday, I joined the military as a U.S. paratrooper.
I went in the Army on January 31st, 1951.
You remember the day, huh?
Hell yeah.
As the African American Civil War Museum in Washington, D.C. vibrantly displays, the black soldier has always been on the front line. From the estimated 9,000 black patriots who fought in the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War in the late 1700s, to the over 186,000 black men who reported for duty during the Civil War. African Americans have always defended the ideals of this great country, with the promises of freedom fueling them along, while still being oppressed by that very same country. And just like Jim Crow ran society, the official policy of the armed forces was still segregation through World War II, until President Truman issued Executive Order 9981 in 1948, ordering equality of treatment and opportunity for all persons in the armed services without regard to race. But for the 16 black veterans in Manassas, that was still too little, too late. Let's back it up to 1945. Keep in mind, when the guys came back from the war, black Americans were not allowed to join any military organization.
So these 16 brave African-American males decided to petition the American Legion to put a post here in Post 114. In 1945, it was granted a temporary charter, which was called the Colored Post of 114 of Manassas. And then 1 year later, they received their permanent charter, which replaced the word Colored Post to American Legion Post 114.
As the soldiers returned home from the war, some by train to stations similar to this one, Comrade George Hampton recalled returning from Germany and kissing the ground in appreciation of being home, only to be jolted back into reality when he was denied entry into a white restaurant in 1954.
It's the same old story, nothing changed. And whatever it was like when I left, it was not a darn bit of difference when I got back. I had to overcome a lot of obstacles, but the one thing I learned after I got in the Navy, that I was not going to let people create a negative attitude for me. So when I saw an obstacle, I determined how I was going to beat that beast.
America is America, and it's for every citizen of the United States of America, and we should all have equal rights, equal opportunity from top to bottom.
Knowing that truth, without a doubt, is a recipe for success in life, and most definitely all the ammunition needed by Post 114 to faithfully serve the veterans in Manassas over the years and become a pillar for the Black community, especially for the kids.
It was important because we had a place to go. Other than that, we didn't have anything else that we could actually do. We weren't invited to the pools or anything like that, So we were there. We were there all the time.
Paul W. Mitchell, who the post is named after, was a vital member who did a lot for the post and who also dedicated the land that we would be building the housing complex on. So that's why the post is called Paul W. Mitchell American Legion Post 114.
The general mission for the post is to be a valuable link for veterans that have served our country to come to an area where they can continue to esprit de corps.
We help all veterans. We focus on homeless veterans or service members just getting out of the service, coming into civilian life. So we try to help them balance that out, help them plan out the things that they want to do.
And to give them a place to come to not only to socialize, but also to help them connect with their veteran benefits as well.
This is why American Legion Posts are here. We're here to help the veteran.
And right now, like those 16 comrades who reported for duty in 1945, we are here to breathe life back into this historic institution in Manassas, Virginia.
What we're in the midst of doing right now is revitalizing Post 114, whereas this state-of-the-art home would be conducive of our world today.
The redevelopment of the post involves creating 6 duplexes. That means that's a total of 12 units of 1 and 2 bedrooms. And this is going to be something that will be very beneficial to the community, and also it'll help the street.
It's going to bring in taxes and resources to the community. It's going to bring up the economy. Then the property values in the community all will rise.
Going with the slogan, freedom ain't free. While you're in the bed at night, somebody has paid the ultimate sacrifice. So when you have the opportunity to give back, I personally think it should be no thought in your mind to, yes, I will give back, I will help out in whichever way I can, due to the fact that I am free today because of someone in uniform.
There's many ways you can help. Whether it's donation of money, whether it's volunteering, or you could be an advocate for us. Talk to the community, talk to our community leaders, our elected officials that can help support. You can also serve on our planning committee and on fundraising committees so that you can ask others to give for our efforts.
So there you have it. The mission has been given, the arguments have been made. And just like those African-American soldiers who returned home from World War II, seeking an organization of comrades who shared the same experiences of war and a passion for service to our nation in uniform, we're asking you right now to do your part and report for duty. Thank you.
Those 16 original guys' idea was the best thing that ever happened in this area. And we don't need to let that light go down. We need to keep it shining bright.
I thank you as the commander. I thank you for the members of Post 114. And if I would have to end anything, I would say God bless you, God bless the American Legion, and may God continue to bless the United States of America and watch over those service members standing the watch so that we can be here today and join this 75th commemoration.
Thank you for supporting this effort.
Thank you.